Well guys, I had plans today to come to the workshop and do a teardown video of my of a VEVOR water chiller that I plan to use for my diffusion pump. But it's late in the day now. I've spent all day dealing with an emergency leak repair and I finally made some headway. I'm so tired, but you know what? I have it under control. I feel like still making the video. I actually jacked up the roof and made it so the water flows. And then I learned, turns out, the water sitting on the roof was never the issue. The issue was that the drain, which passes through the envelope of the building, leaks. So I'm gonna leave this bucket underneath there and never put a drain through the building. I hate this. The reason why I'm okay with filming this video the way it is, all delayed on a day that went to a different project, well, is because this project too has been delayed kind of endlessly. VEVOR offered to send this to me. It is a water chiller meant to chill water for an aquarium, and a Pixie water chiller, model CL600. I got this because during summer, I've always had an issue with heat stroke. I usually get heat stroke every single year. It sets me back. And now that I've been working on these buildings, it's just really been terrible. I ended up getting a Makita fan jacket, but I had been thinking about getting a water cooling jacket and having one of these running. But the fan jacket worked good enough, and I decided, you know what, I just shouldn't even work during the summer because it's just too hot. And by the time everything cooled down, I hadn't filmed the review for this. But as you can see, I have a lot of lab equipment, and I'm hoping once I get through doing restorations and repairs this winter, maybe in the spring and summer, I can start doing more experiments with lab equipment. And even though I'm still going to keep my options open to use this for a water cooling jacket to keep my body cool, I think this would be perfect for cooling a diffusion pump for high vacuum experiments. Now, I think it'll be fun to open this up because I'm always honestly really excited about small vapor compression cycle machines, like especially those little coolers that they sell that actually have a compressor and condensers and stuff like that in them, whatever they're called, radiators. So this metal on the outside, it's effectively the same thing as a dehumidifier, but instead they have a tank in it. Now I won't be turning it on in this video. Later on when I actually get to use it, that's when I'll turn it on. We have some substantial fittings. This video is also going to be me checking the build quality, because that's really what I'm interested in. Angle pieces. Oh. Screws coming out everywhere. Oh, this is cool. So we have a small water pump by VEVOR, submersible pump. And it looks like it's one of those ones that I believe that is like a magnet. So the coils are entirely sealed off and they just act upon the rotor from afar through the plastic waterproofing. And that runs the impeller. I wonder if I could use this for... No, I shouldn't. See, I have a side project that I've wanted to do for a while of making an open source washing machine. Now, sure, people in the US and Canada and all that might all be like, oh, why do you need to make an open source washing machine? Is this just going to be for third world countries? Well, no. We have an apartment where you can't have a washing machine, but if we had a tiny, super efficient one, that'd be pretty cool. And I say I should make a tiny washing machine, make it open source. So sure, no matter where you are, you should be able to make it. But I want it too, because I want to be able to do at least one set of clothes and use maybe only a couple hundred watt hours of power to do it, or even less. That might be interesting to use a pump for that, such as this, but I'll probably want to get an actual washing machine pump because I believe those are open impellers, because that way stuff can end up in them. Or at least, you know, that's what I saw on Secret Life of Machines, so that could be inaccurate now. Okay, we have actual specifications, and I see that the CL600, so that's what the 600 means. It means it has 600 watts of refrigerating capacity. That's pretty cool. So we have r134a. Okay, quarter horsepower. I like this. I wonder what the maximum settable temperature is. I didn't see how low it would go, but this might be designed, and I presume it's designed to have a much larger heat exchanger than you would expect. So, and it probably doesn't, you know, it's probably designed in a way to where it will cool a lot of volume down to, say, 50 degrees, but it won't cool a little bit down to -40 or anything crazy like that. And because you could actually have the water cool down to, say, 70 degrees, 60 degrees, that's one thing that I think would really make this great for a personal cooling device. Because if you had like ice water being circulated through the tubes in a water vest, it'd probably feel really weird. This reminds me, the other avenue that I almost thought to go down was the phase change materials. But I see that was a Nighthawk and Light, I think his name is. Well, it's not his name, but on YouTube. And he did some videos of some great formulations that you could make to where the phase changes from solid to liquid around 70 degrees. So that means you can have that in your coat, and it will be sucking in a lot of heat for a while and keeping at 70 some degrees, but it won't feel like it's ice. It won't be hurting you. It'll actually do a better job of cooling you down. All right, I took off the screws around the top. Let's see. Well, if you take this apart, you won't be wanting to do that. I see. So you'll probably wish to instead open up the front piece. Take that off first. Yeah, so that's how you're supposed to do it. Oh, well. I'll give that a very... I'll say that was very good for ease of opening. We have a fairly simple unit, which I'm honestly really excited for this compressor, because this is a nice little system that I can just hack if I really want. I could even turn this into actually it's already the main part of a second stage chiller. So if I were to take the water from here or put something like isopropyl alcohol in here and pump that into a second chiller, which that always goes anything colder than say 60 degrees, then this would get temperatures down to 60, and that would go even further, like maybe negative 120, who knows. Now, of course, at that rate, it might be better just to reconfigure the system, but that could be kind of cool if I build a refrigeration system that outputs a bit too much heat and needs cooling. Well, I could use this. It's interesting to see that huge reservoir. I believe that's a reservoir. Oh, no, that's actually the expansion valve, I think. Well, I say let's plug it in. I like how easily accessible this is. So this will be the thermocouple, which goes to, oh. Depending upon how this works, you may be able to use this in something else as well. So this would just be a very simple logic circuit that whenever it's above a certain temperature, it creates a connection. And when it's below it, it turns it off. See, even here, it's the ambient temperature is just too low. I just pulled out the manual and I see that this unit, at least this piece right here, it has heating and cooling. So green is cool, red is heat. I don't know if this unit has heating, it might, but at the very least, this module would be able to switch to a heater. So you might be able to take out, if there's any wires in there, you might be able to tap out from that. Now it should start. Oh, I get it. So this is actually for the pump. I didn't plan on doing this, but my curiosity is getting to me. I like that it comes with these nice little seals. Ooh, the water is 5 degrees. Oh, 7 degrees Celsius. Okay. This is terrible. But for those unfamiliar, this will be the output watts that go into this. Maybe you have to run this through here first. Helps to remember to put this in there. Oh, I like that pump. The pump takes 28 watts. Now with it being primed, it may run easier. It may actually start up. Okay, I walked away, and about a minute later, that began. I'm going 29 watts. I may not have needed to purge the system, or whatever the term is. Prime the system, that's the word. I don't like how this camera asks you if you want to start filming. Seems a bit dumb. Well, I looked around. I don't have any way to heat up water. I tried putting a pipe in there and blowing a torch through it, but I just don't have any pipes that fit right. I'm not going to bend up a copper pipe just for this. So I guess since this doesn't have a heating function, I don't have hot water. I don't have a kettle. Don't have a cook stove. Don't have a heating element I could put in there. I don't have any way to heat up water here. I don't even have a bathroom, to be honest. So, see, it's just a cursed project because this is a great item, but yeah, it's just like today. This kind of reflects, this fits perfectly with today. I just got a snack and it started going. Very nice. $338, not bad. It's not too loud either. Interesting, so it's not running the pump. So it is slowly going down in temperature. For some reason my phone isn't filming right now, so I might not even film this. Oh, no. It's annoying how this prompts you every single time. But it appears the hottest point is actually the fan. The compressor is about what I would expect, but the fan, the rotor gets up to 57 degrees right off the start. So I imagine that fan motor will be something that it would probably go bad. It might have aluminum windings and stuff in it, but it's probably easy to replace. It doesn't seem to even power this at all. Oh, I just read this is for heating. Oh, I am a fool. Come on, this thing's so slow. I've seen people have the VEVOR thermal cameras, and they're actually pretty good. So, okay, let's see. Yep, a little bit cooler. I'm going to call it there because I don't want to take it apart anymore. It's fairly simple. I like it and I want to use it in the future. Now to somehow empty this thing. Wow, it's vapor locked. Look at that. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. My main worry would just be the fan. That's the main component. And companies haven't been making fans very well anymore, and I presume they're all from the same company, especially in this regard. So it's one of those things where we might just have to put up with bad fans at the moment. I've been meaning to do this video for 8 months now, and I'm glad it's done with, because then I don't have to feel bad about them sending me something and me not doing a video with them. 2024 was the year of the product reviews. I might do a few more next year, but I feel like I'm kind of getting a lot of the things that I want. Now I'm going to be saving up money to buy the things that I can't get for free. Like stuff to make a vacuum chamber, stuff to make a diffusion pump. I got a lot done today, and I'm going to feel good about that. I'm going to go home and eat some leftover pizza. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it comical that I happened to film a video that has been delayed in a day that's been delayed. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.